Alright, you guys, so look, you should not fear the consequences of your actions. And I'm going to tell you guys a story that happened to me today. But before I do that, I want to just start by saying this really quickly. I'm going to give a little context into what I'm going to be talking about. You shouldn't really be upset with what happens, the consequences to your actions, because you were the one who caused it, right? I'm not a huge fan of lying. I'm not going to say I've never lied before, but I can truly say that I've never genuinely fabricated a false story that was just not true. Now I might have softened the blow or sugarcoated a little bit of something that did happen, but I've never just like full on made up an entire scenario that never existed, because I feel like lying in itself is just weakness, in the sense of like you don't trust yourself enough to get out of the situation you created. And mistakes do happen, right? So if you make a mistake and then you get caught lying about it, it's like mistakes happen. Just be honest. And if you do something that was intentional and you get caught up for it, you now should be able to stand on the principles and morals of you consciously made that decision. That's what you decided to do before even doing it. Why are you now trying to lie your way out of it? It's just a bad way to move around. And I've never respected that. I've never been able to be that kind of person, right? To just lie about something I did or didn't do. And I don't know, it never resonates with me well. Which is why I'm making this video. Because today it showed me that a lot of people don't necessarily have that confidence in themselves to own their mistakes. And I don't know why. It's just, I feel like we should all have that for ourselves. So the story I'm gonna talk about that happened was, I was at work, and we work with machinery and stuff. I work in a warehouse job. Long story short, I broke something with power equipment. I was on the machine, I ran something, it broke, whatever, boom. Okay, that's whatever. And shout out to all my guys in the back, because all my guys and my coworkers work with, because none of them snitched. They solid people too. That guy died out, ain't nobody snitched on me. But let me get to the story. So boom. So what happened was, I broke whatever I broke. Boom, it's broken. Everyone's like, dang, what happened? This. I broke it when no one was around. So everyone came up, like they walked in a group. The whole group, dang, what happened here? Off rip. I was like, dang, my fault, y'all. I hate this broke, whatever, boom. Everyone's like, oh, that was you? I was like, yeah, it was me. And then they start making little jokes about it, this and that. Hey, man, I'll just tell the manager I did it, just joking around, because our manager is like cool. He doesn't trip over stuff like that. If I broke it, you let him know it's broken. Oh, I did this. He'll be like, okay, whatever. He'll report it to the higher ups. It's all good. It's all gravy. So he's like, yeah, it's broke, whatever, boom. So I'm over there cleaning up what I broke, whatever, and then I go to the back. We all head to the back. And then they bring what I broke to the back. Now, we were getting ready to leave. So that means the higher ups are in, meaning our manager's manager was in. And before we even got a chance to tell the cool manager, the higher up found out that it was broke. And I was on the machine still, and I was plugging the machine back up, getting ready to leave. They're all pushing what I broke, and they're all gathered by it. I put the machine up. I see the manager talking to them. And then all I hear from the distance was, well, who broke it? And all that joking they was doing, oh, it was me. That was nowhere to be found. All I heard was, who broke it? That's why I say shout out to my people, because they ain't snitch on me. They was hesitant. They ain't sure, oh, yeah, it was him. He not only broke it, they ain't doing that, right? But regardless of the situation, I plugged the machine in. I walked straight over to the whole group of them and said, yeah, that was me. I broke it. Like, what am I going to lie about? There's nothing to... I'm scared because I broke something at work. Oh, my goodness. My life's over. Like, worst case scenario, I get a write-up. Who cares? I don't... And even, let's say, like, I get it. It's not life or death situation. Sometimes people do lie because it can be more devastating than just something this simple. Right? But even then, you have to own up on it. You cheated on your girl. She don't know. You trying to play it off. Whatever it is, like, let her know you cheated. You don't have to play these games with her and try to sneak around. If she caught you, she questioned you, are you cheating, whatever. Nah, I'm not cheating. That's just a friend. I grew up with her. Why are you lying? Yeah, babe, I cheated. I'm sorry. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's work through it. If she chooses not to, that's up to her. She has that choice. You're lying because you can't control her actions. My fault, I just hit the mic. You're lying because you can't... Dang, Stop, I'm sorry. You're lying because you can't control her actions, right? So then, all you have to do... Oh, this is going to be so mind-blowing. Control your own actions. Don't cheat then, if that's the case. Like I said, mistakes happen. Okay, cool. Maybe it was intentional. Also happens. But whatever the case may be, you have to live with your decision. You can't make a decision and then get upset with what you did and then try to manipulate other people. It just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I told him I broke it, whatever, boom. And then after that, it was just like, we just left. Like, that was it. I just left work, clocked out, went home. And it was nothing to it. But to make it some big deal, like, oh man, I mean, I accidentally hit it because I did this and I was, what is it? I'm not finna plead no, like, I hit it and it's broke. I did that. Yes, I admit, I 100% upset. I 100% accept the fact I did that. And there's no big deal about it. There's nothing to get froze up about, oh man, they're going to figure out I did it. Like, no, it's not that big a deal. And that's with anything. Now, like I said, that's a very petty example, but it's the same principle. There's a whole bunch of situations that have been more serious that I've still owned up to my own actions. And I think a lot of people should too. We should all adapt the mindset of owning up to our own actions and realizing we have no one to blame but ourselves for the positions we're put in. Right? Lying is just it's a tactic I don't think is useful, and I don't think lying will ever. I don't think you can ever say, yeah, I lied and it was useful. Like, there's not a single time where lying is like a helpful action. Now, you can argue like, oh, hiding a birthday party or something, but let's be realistic. That's not, you know what I mean by lying. If you want to be the, oh, lying is, go ahead if you want to be that guy, but you know what I'm talking about. But I don't think lying will ever help you, and I don't think lying has ever been a smart tactic. To me, it seems like a beat around the bush for just realizing and understanding that you're not strong enough to handle what you've already caused to happen. You put this in motion and you can't handle results, so you now need to lie your way out because you're not strong enough to handle the repercussions of what you have done. That's the realistic. That's just the honest takeaway from it. So, if you guys are in situations, whether it's big or small, whatever case may be, lying will never help you. Learn to own up to your own actions. Mistakes do happen. Like I said, also, if you get caught doing something you know you shouldn't be doing, that's on you anyways. And lying it's never a good look. And 9 times out of 10, if you own up your actions, it really lowers the blow more than you would think. Most people who try to lie their way out of situations, they just make things way worse than it already is. But if you just come up out of the front, confess and admit to what you've done, most people are more receptive to that than having to figure out that you lied to them. Excuse me. Because once they figured out you lied, that just puts salt in the wound. Now they're even more upset because not only did you do it, but you lied about it. And not only did you do it and lie about it, but they had to find out that you lied about it. So you're just adding to it. You're just making it way worse than it would have probably been if you just came out up front. And that's why I try to not be a liar. And I can say I truly live by this way of thinking or mindset because, like I said earlier, I'm not going to say I've never lied. We've all lied before. But I've never, ran with a lie. I've never fabricated a super false story. If I break a vase, hey, yeah, Mom, we was just playing in the house and I kicked the ball in it, broke the vase. Whole time I probably just was dodgeball throwing it and hit the. Yeah, I made it tweaked a little truth, but I ain't never. Oh yeah, some random dude in a black ski mask came through and he knocked the vase over and it broke and he ran out the back door and jumped the fence. And I've never what's the point? Like, if something happens, own up to it. That's pretty much it. Lying's for weak. Well, I don't want to say weaklings. I don't take it too far, but just there's no point in lying. It's useless. Learn to take it to the chin. Learn to work with your own consequences, and your life will be a lot better. That's pretty much it for this video. Stay safe, stay blessed, keep guiding your guys' lives. Hope you guys made this far in the video. I'm live on Twitch. You want to follow me live to see other forms of content like these conversations as well as gaming and reactions. You know where to find me. Link in the description. Catch you guys later, and stay blessed.